Sport Television's Ultimate Wrestling Experience is live on a very rare 1 hour long live show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are going to be here for the next 59 minutes talking about professional wrestling and what's been going on lately in the professional wrestling scene. I am your host, Rich T, and we are live tonight. If you want to join us in conversation, the phone lines are open right now at 333-6205. And we are going to be here for the next hour with a very special guest, an old friend of mine, in fact, that goes back 20 years with me. And we're going to talk about him in just a couple minutes. But just a couple of things we should announce right now. Next week we will have another 1 hour taped Slamz show. We're going to hopefully show you the episode where we did the interview with Steve Corino. Many of you now know him from ECW and other promotions out in New Jersey. He will be on next week in a repeat encore presentation with the Musketeer. We're also going to have a special live show 2 weeks from tonight with the one and only Samu from the Head Shrinkers. He will be here, and I do hear rumors that his tag team partner, L.A. Smooth, is also going to be joining us that night. I can't wait for this. We've had a lot of greats here in the past on Slamz. We've had Marty Jannetty. We've had Sherry Martel. We had Missy Hyatt here for Christmas time, but now to have Samu in our stable, I mean, this is great for the show. But we have another great person in our stable here that I've known off and on for many years, folks, and he's our special guest tonight here on the show. The Guardian of Chaos himself, Big Daddy, has returned for the first time since last year. Big Daddy?
Well, thank you.
It's been a long time.
For having me on the show. It's great to be back here on Cablevision of South Central Connecticut, coming to you live on Channel 34, Slamz on the Cutting Edge.
And we're also on Channel 94 if you're in Milford, Orange, and Woodbridge. We can't forget the folks out there.
No, we cannot forget the local people. And you know that I have a lot of local ties here to the state.
You do.
And before we get a little crazy, we get on to things, let me give a quick shout out to all the people down at El Grasso. You know who I'm talking about. They're watching us live down there. Pick up the phone, give us a call. You're here with the Guardian of Chaos.
All right, well, hopefully they'll be watching us out there. And let me tell you, Big Daddy, you have really come a long way in the last since we saw you. Last time you were here with Bulldog Blansky, you were also here with Joel Davis, and I believe we had...
Joel Davis of Jerry Springer fame.
That's right, and we were talking about this the last time we were live. Joel Davis, the real deal, actually had a chance to be on the Jerry Springer show, along with...
Cameraman, I hate to interrupt you, Rich. You keep pointing at me to go here, to go there. I'll look at any damn camera I want. Don't worry about where I'm looking.
Right.
Don't make me come back there. I don't want to get too crazy here.
Hey, I know Big Daddy very well. We know how he can be sometimes. But Jerry Springer was a great thing for him to do. And I mean,
now, I didn't see
Agent
the
Ralphie,
taping, but I heard Joel Davis, that big oversized Peter B, the 1-2-3 referee, and his agent Ralphie G. I heard they made a good showing of themselves. I don't want to get into it. It was a storyline that maybe we shouldn't talk about.
It sounds like professional wrestling, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sure Titan Sports could do something like that. But still, just to have them on national television from Chicago, it was quite a feat. And I'll tell you, it was good that they had a chance to be out there on.
Now, what do you want to ask, Big Daddy? I haven't been here in a while.
Well, let's get to that, because, Big Daddy, I know that you've done a little traveling, actually, in the last year or two. And I know that you've had a chance to go outside of the Connecticut area. You've been out to the Midwest, I believe. You were in Vegas not too long ago.
Well, let me give you the rundown. I did Super Class 99 for the AEW Superstars of Wrestling.
The AWA, the American Wrestling Alliance. And, of course, Vern Gagne, who was involved with that for many years.
Well,
around
now,
ESPN.
It's Dale Gagne. And later
on,
on,
his son, yeah.
Later on, I have a clipping from the AWA Press Conference with the Guardian of Chaos.
Oh, really?
And I was out there for Super Class 99 myself, and DOA Crunch went up against WWF legend and Hall of Famer for the AWA World title, King Kong Bundy at 450 pounds.
Man, I'm looking forward to it.
Big Daddy held his own, but Bundy stepped on me. You know what? It actually made me a little thinner, and you can see the abs, and I'll give the shot for all the ladies out there. Look, the most abs in South Central Connecticut right now.
Now, Big Daddy, I know that you've also had a chance to put together a demonstration reel, as we call it in the business.
Well, a demonstration video, so to speak, that show you what Big Daddy's been up to.
We're gonna be running that in just a couple of minutes, but I think right now, let's take a call really quick.
Well, before we get to the call, let me show out who I'm working for. Okay. NWA New England, NWA Northeast.
Yeah, we should.
I'll be with Jim the Anvil Neidhart against Jake the Snake coming up in September here in Connecticut. And you people can get information about that through Rich T and Slamz. and I guess we'll go to the caller. I got a lot of stuff to
Now,
talk about.
I hear that's going to be in our area, too, right?
That's going to be in the Connecticut area, Monroe, at Massac High School in early September, I believe, the weekend.
We'll have information on that as we get along. But
Psycho Sid will be there.
That would be nice, yeah.
Anvil Neidhart, Gilbert, Tommy Rogers, John Diamond, Jake
A lot of stars.
Big Daddy.
Right here in our Bridgeport area. Let's go to
our local yokels.
Well, we're going to talk about that, too, in a little bit, but let's go to the call really quick. Hi, you're live with Slamz with Rich T and Big Daddy.
Hi.
Yeah, who's calling?
This is Fast Eddie Flex.
Eddie, thanks for the call. You're definitely going to have to either, put some bass in your voice and talk it up. We can barely hear you. I don't know if it's the studio.
We're on a low microphone here on this this phone system. But go ahead, Eddie. What's the question?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to know how you mentioned G.O.C making a comeback.
Well, Rich, if I got a little inside information on that locker room report.
This might be a scoop here, Eddie. Go ahead.
To let you know, Jake the Snake right now, I believe, is down in Texas. He will be working for Mike O'Brien's NWA Northeast in a big feud with Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. I will be with the Anvil. In September, Jake the Snake will be on the bill as part of a double main event for the NWA Northeast and Mike O'Brien. So he will be coming to the area soon, and he's doing the independents as far as a big-time comeback. I'm not quite sure right now of Jake's personal situation.
And you heard it here first, folks.
Thanks.
Anything else, Eddie?
No, that's about it.
All right, Eddie, keep watching.
A very knowledgeable caller down here in South Central Connecticut.
Unlike last year when we had a lot of crazy people trying to call, but I'll tell you something. I mean, I guess it's Friday the 13th, and...
I wanted to mention something about that.
All right.
What could you ask for more than Slamz on prime time on Friday the 13th?
On Alfred Hitchcock's 100th birthday.
The Guardian of Chaos.
On Alfred Hitchcock's 100th birthday, too. Can you believe that?
And the key word there is Hitchcock.
Okay, well, we won't get beyond that. But it's an inside reference for those of you.
It's an inside reference for all those fans.
We should mention also, for those of you looking for Gus Montanaro, and I'm sure that he's the most wanted man here in Bridgeport these days, Gus's Stadium Club will be returning the 4th of September, the Friday before Labor Day. So those of you that are waiting for the college football preview show, that will be taking place September 4th. Gus will be here along with the tune aficionado, Mr. Alan Stein. And all the regulars will be here, too, on the phones. We'll hopefully have the Toth Brothers. By the way, the Toth Brothers are watching. Please call in. We want to talk to you about wrestling, because I know it's been a long time since you had a chance to talk to us about pro wrestling. They're faithful viewers of ours.
It's on the rise, pro wrestling, independent and otherwise. It's on the rise. It's a booming business.
Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, the whole thing with WWF this past Monday night, we saw Jesse the Body Ventura return.
A personal influence of mine.
And mine, too, for that matter. And also a chance that Jericho made a debut on Raw.
Well, the Millennium Man, so to speak,
the so-called Millennium
Chris Jericho,
Man.
But as you can see down in WCW, Sid is also calling himself the man for the Millennium. Jericho had a big impact. I read through the internet. Big Daddy now is an internet geek, so to speak. I wasn't into it, but Big Daddy's live on the internet, and we'll throw out my website maybe later.
We'll talk about the website.
But there's two Millennium Men. You got to love the impact Jericho made on the WWF. The ratings went through the roof.
Absolutely.
But if I was Jericho and Sid said that he wanted to be the Millennium Man, I'd let Sid talk all he wants.
Well, I'll tell you.
I did a show with him in Northeast where John Diamond took it to him, and I'll tell you, Sid, he's one big SOB, and I'll tell you, he's probably one of the baddest men in the business.
I've definitely met him, and he is pretty nasty, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Let's go to the call really quick here and see who's live with us on Slamz tonight. You're
hey, Big Daddy, you talk about your lucky day, you talk about ratings, this is what the people pay for, what the blind man came to see, baby.
Now, is this the Punisher? Because you know what? You're the right phone caller for Friday the 13th.
That's it, brother.
What's going on, Punisher?
I'm glad to see you haven't missed any meals. I'm glad you're doing well there, brother.
I haven't missed many meals. Hey, how's Superfly doing, Punisher?
Jimmy's doing very well. I'm going to be wrestling him, in fact, coming September, third week of September. We're going to wrestle here in Fairfield.
Nice. Now, what organization is that for, Punisher? Just to let everyone know. Hey, Al, Punisher, be quiet for a second and let me say something here.
I think we gotta get some equal time here. Go ahead.
He was a person under my tutelage at one time. We ran the roads together, the Punisher, myself, Blaster, an independent grappler, the Punisher, in case the people don't know. A guy who's one tough SOB, and I seen him take it to a lot of people.
And I forgot to bring the tape that they had actually made for this show about 5 days ago at Channel 12 in Norway.
Hey, Punisher, Rich isn't even listening. He's rambling on.
I'm not listening to Rich either, brother. Let me tell you something. I might need just that little extra edge to put me over, and maybe me and you going to do it one more time in September.
What are you talking about, pounding down a few drinks or wrestling?
A little bit of each, brother. But I might need that little bit of edge come September.
Now, what organization is this for?
This is for ECPW. They've expanded Pacific now, and they're running the whole Northeast now.
Well, that's when we did ECPW Punisher, correct me if I'm wrong, back in the late 80s, early 90s with Rocky Jones, correct?
That's correct, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, Al, Punisher, if you will. I don't want to get into this with all the ECPW. I wish you all the best. ECPW, UCW, all the rest of these organizations. But personally, I have moved on to bigger and better things and bigger organizations. I'm in contract right now, or contact, I should say, with WWF, WCW, ECW, Power Pro, Jim Cornette's organizations, and many NWA groups. So those organizations are great. It's keeping you guys busy, but I've moved on to bigger and better things.
We're going to talk more about that coming up. What's that?
I'm glad, Big Daddy, and I'm glad you're doing well there, bro.
Well, you helped me out, Punisher. You were there to watch my back. I was there to watch yours in the early 90s, and you know what? You gotta love it.
And you know what, Big Daddy? You'll never know when the Punisher's watching your back.
Hey, I know. I'll smell you 2 miles before you're coming, that's for sure.
Punisher, thanks for joining us today.
All right, brother. I'll see you around the local watering hole, bro.
All right, brother.
Take it easy.
The Punisher. Now, he's one heck of a character.
What the blind man came to see.
Yeah, he's a character. I'll tell you. To look at him, he looks like a barroom brawler who just got thrown out of a local pub or something like that. But the kid can fight all day. He can fight all night.
He's come a long way since the
He's got summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
Yeah, right.
But he's my boy. He's my brother.
All right, now you brought along this great demo tape that you put together. Actually,
yes,
I had a little hand in some of this.
Yes, you did. I want to say it's about, 10 minutes long, maybe 12. It might cut into the show a little bit. But I think it'll be entertaining for the people. I think everyone will like to see it. It's a lot of other guys. It's not just myself. I put everybody into my demo.
And some of these people have actually been on Slamz too before, so look and see who.
And there's a snippet of my own talk show in there.
That's right, and we should mention about your own talk show. You
which is on. I don't want to. I love it here at Cablevision, but it's on another cable system here in the state of Connecticut. Cox Cable. The Big Daddy Show.
Right.
And we tape a couple times a month, and it goes out to Western Mass and Central Connecticut and upstate New York. And one of these days I'll have you on my show, Rich T.
Well, I would really
appreciate it.
if you will. Okay, well, I appreciate the offer, though. But for those of you that have never seen the Big Daddy show, as well as a little bit about Big Daddy himself, we're going to roll this tape.
The Guardian of
Chaos, Big Daddy.
Everybody out there is claiming to be Big Daddy. Before we get to this clip, everybody wants to be Big Daddy, and they're running the clip anyway.
Roll it.
WWF superstar, WCW Hall of Famer. The Junkyard Dog died in an automobile accident last week. His real name was Sylvester Ritter. All you people know that. He was killed in a car accident away from South Carolina to Mississippi, I believe. That's where he was from. They just did a tribute to him on ECW, too. let's get to some news. I really don't like to do the big-time news. I'm an independent hardcore man, and you can see me in Stratford tonight. We'll be partying at the Ramada Inn with all the stars. Tomorrow in Bridgeport, weather pending, we'll do it anyway. Sunday, next Saturday in Middletown on the 20th, UWA K9 Posse. We're coming to your town. And we will kick your ass. I don't care about the censors. They can throw me off the air. They can censor me out. I'll go back there and kick their ass too. And the Godwins, as you saw last week, are no longer the Godwins. Personal friends of mine. We hung out backstage at Raw one night, and there was this good-looking blonde under the table. I don't want to get into it because it's a kid's show. We tilted a few back all night too. Got some ECW news. Beulah. What a one hell of a woman. She got some Major League Yabos, I'll tell you that. I'm sure the guys in the back can agree to that. A little hands up to the Yabos on that one. She'll only be doing TV tapings. Who knows what happened. The guys all probably want a piece of her. I wouldn't mind throwing her a shot myself. And something about Triple H, call, quit, anyone. I don't ever they're copying all kinds of things from the NWO. Big Daddy Hour. You're welcome to the initial show. I don't know how many times we'll be able to do this. Like I said, I owe the Fog Man for giving me a little chance to do this. I work a lot. I don't have a lot of time. You guys don't got enough money to pay me to stay here and do a weekly show. And we're going to call out a few guests in a couple of minutes. I got some questions I want to ask some people. Some celebrities were supposed to be here for Center Ring, too. Missy Hyatt, John Diamond, obviously no shows. Photo shoots coming up. Talking about J.C. Biggs, the UWA. We'll be getting into all that news as I call the stars out. Because remember, I am your manager of the year. And you know what? I may pretty soon be your television host of the year.
Tonight, Ralph Mosca will be taking on Tough Tony DeVito with this man, Big Daddy, Guardian of Chaos, in his corner. What do you say about it, Big Daddy?
Well, it's about damn time you got the microphones and the cameras on the Guardian of Chaos. Let me throw this award over there. Big Daddy, your manager of the year. You know what?
What's that?
I think this would look nice on you. Tonight, Roughhouse Ralph Mosca, you're in for more than you can handle. Tough Tony DeVito, top 500 in Pro Wrestling Illustrated 3 years running. Your manager of the year. Here he is, Tough Tony DeVito, and the Guardian of Chaos.
Roughhouse, you've been talking a lot of crap in the back about getting a push, about going with shit. You don't know something, boy. I'm your push. Here it is. Come get some.
That's all you need to know here in Northeast. Give me my feathers back. truth. I didn't want anyone to see that footage. Roughhouse Ralph Mosca hit me in the jib. But as you can see, we won the match anyway. I'll take care of the people in the studio after the show's over for letting those people, my fans, out there see me get punched in the face. And you know what? I didn't like it one bit.
Well, that was an edited version of that match, by the way, we should mention, too.
Yes, that was an
match.
edited version. I know we went about 10, maybe 15 minutes, and it was a beautiful, beautiful footage, and thank you very much for letting me show that footage. It's part of my demo video that's going on over the world.
We should mention, too, that Tony DeVito is now going on to some bigger and better things now with ECW, and I've seen him work in ECW pretty good. He's doing some stuff now with the FBI, I believe, right?
Absolutely, the FBI, Big Sally Graziano,
right.
Little Guido,
who we
and Steve Carino, I believe, is now with the FBI.
Yeah. And our good friend Steve.
Hey,
All right. I believe the $1 Million Mountie is live on the air with us. Let's see if he's here. All right, Mountie, go ahead. Robert from Bridgeport.
Yeah, I was just having a couple of questions, and I liked your video, Big Daddy.
Thank you very much, Robert. I love the town of Bridgeport. To all my fans out there, this is my old stomping grounds. I used to hang out down at North Avenue. Robert, you're going to have to speak up because we can barely hear you. I don't know if people out there can hear us.
Yeah, all right. The first question is Jake the Snake bringing back the snake or not?
Is he going to have the snake up at Thomaston?
Well, to tell you the truth, I kind of hope he doesn't have the snake. Because then it looks like somewhere throughout the night I'm going to have to put my hands on the thing. And you know what? I think that snake, somebody passed me the hot sauce and we'll roast that bad boy up. But if Jake's there, you can be sure that Damien's going to be there. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if he can fit around me.
Pretty long snake there.
Yes.
Anything else, Bob?
What's up with Psycho Sid? You said something about Psycho Sid.
Well, Robert, a very informed
I don't think you're watching us for the entire hour. We did talk about Sid. Actually, we'll mention it again.
He is the NEW Heavyweight Champion, which is an organization I work for.
Northeast Wrestling.
And he's coming to Connecticut in September, and you know that Sid just signed a $1.9 million contract with WCW, but he also was keeping some of his independent dates.
So I think they're like all the shows mostly in Bridgeport, like at, see the same under Shrine?
We're going to hopefully do that again next year in the springtime. We are going to try to do another show at the Feast of St. Anthony. But we have some other wrestling shows coming to our area very soon. There's a show in Monroe. We're going to have some
Where is it in Monroe?
We're going to have a show
at Massac High School, I believe.
We'll give you all the details when we have the chance next time we get together. Also coming up in September, there's also going to be a show for NWA New England, I believe. No, for NAWA. North American Wrestling Alliance.
NAWA.
Tony Capone.
That's going to be at Platt Tech at the end of September. The NAWA, I did Slam Jam 99 with them. Bruno Sammartino was the commissioner. Shane Douglas was the current and last NAWA champion. So we'll see what happens. Big shows coming to Connecticut.
And they're trying to get back on the ground because, as you know, they used to have television many years ago on Sports Channel.
Big organizations, big shows.
Very big organization.
Coming to Connecticut.
What's going on at Central with King Kong Bundy and them?
Oh, yeah, I should. That's
I want to hear nothing about Bundy.
Well, let me just mention that I believe October the 15th there is going to be a show.
You can't give out dates, I thought.
Well, we can get into the October. Well, it's somewhere around that time, I would say. But it is going to be held in the city of Bridgeport. I will mention the location as we.
Now, wasn't there a show here a couple of weeks back at the dog track here in Bridgeport?
Let me explain.
Paul Roma?
That show never happened.
It never happened? Paul Roma, a friend of mine.
It never happened, Daddy, because there was a situation involving some liability or something.
Now, Robert's talking. I can't hear a damn thing here.
Bob, I'm sorry for stepping on you. What?
Paul Roma's my cousin.
Oh, really? I did a show with Paul. NWA New England.
That was a
Jonathan Law in Milford. He was there with Alex Roma. That kid's jacked. The Romas are good people, and they're tough people.
Yeah.
We got to get Paul back on this show very soon. Hopefully, we'll be talking to him momentarily in the next couple of weeks.
When you said King Kong Bundy stepped on you, I think he did make you look bigger.
It made me look thinner, huh, Robert?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, Bob.
Get Bundy.
Bob, keep watching us, all right? Thanks for the call.
Bye.
All right?
Another good caller.
333-6205.
Cablevision.
Oh,
I love it here.
We're covering all over the place, and I want to hear from all my peeps up in Milford, Orange, and Woodbridge. Yes, sir.
Can I give a little personal information, seeing that I am the guest here on Slamz? I won't mention any dates, although you violated the FCC. You keep hanging around me, guilty by association.
The Frequency Commission of,
What's that say, Rich C? Dick, if you will?
Big
Daddy News.
Hey, I see some good news here, yeah.
I got some good news. I'm just going to give you a quick format and itinerary, so to speak. You can check out my website. We'll throw that out later. I know we got a lot of phone calls. The phones are lighting up out there in Cablevision land.
Because as you know, on Center Ring, your show up there in Cheshire, you always.
Well, it's not Center Ring. That's the show before mine. but Mike Available helps me out. It's on Cox Cable. It's the Big Daddy Show.
Okay.
You know that I'm having some problems with the FCC, so I'm currently on the run right now, and you can catch me in these cities taping my shows. I won't give out the dates. In August, Jackson, Michigan, MC Rock Fest in Waterbury on the 30th. I'm sorry, August 22nd, next Sunday.
And isn't Love Gun going to be?
Love Gun,
yeah,
yes, Fort Oliver.
You just saw Destroyer in the last show on Barnum's Smalley's, but this is another Kiss tribute band
That's right.
from our area.
Next Sunday, Rock Fest 99 at the Via Rosa Ponte Club in Waterbury. And Crucible, also, who opened up for Journey and Foreigner, a band I also co-manage, is going to be on the bill also. It's a good time, Rock Fest 99.
All right. What other cities are we going to be?
I'm going to be September. I'll be in Butte, Montana.
Butte, Montana, of all places.
NWA Northeast in September with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. NAWA we mentioned. I'll be in Joliet, Illinois in October.
Joliet, Illinois, outside of Chicago.
The PAL building. PAL building.
No, I don't think anybody's going to make the trip out there.
October for the NWA Northeast. Also, you can vote for Big Daddy on the Indie Informer online, because I am going for, once again, as 94 Manager of the Year. Rich, don't cut me off. This is my time. You wanted me here. You got me here. I'll do it all day. I'll do it all day.
Hey, can you take a phone call first?
Viagra's got nothing on me.
Welcome to Slamz Live with Rich T.
Hey, Big Daddy.
Wait a minute here.
Mommy, buddy, how you doing?
The $1 Million Mommy?
Wow, how you doing there, my slightly tinted brother?
About time we got you.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, Richard, your show is like mine. It's always busy.
We know.
Hey, Mounty, call him Dick.
Dick?
Dick.
Why do you want to call him Dick?
Because that's his name. It's a surname for Rich. When people call me Dick, my real name is Rick. They call me Dick all day.
So what's going on there, Rich?
Well, right now we're trying to see what's been happening here with Big Daddy. It's been a long time since we've had him here on both this show and on your show.
You ain't kidding. Every time I try to get a hold of him, the prison can't let him go.
Mounty, what are you down to, we got you on the phone. What are you up to? Who are you working for?
Well, I'm working the same one as the Punisher's doing lately.
Wow. Now, if that's not a scary duo on Friday the 13th, I don't know what is. Scare the rats off cheesecake. The onions cry.
Now, Big Daddy, I know that the Punisher mentioned that they are playing to a show in Fairfield in September. And,
that's for ECPW,
for ECPW, and will we be seeing the $1 Million Mountie in action doing some stuff over there?
Oh, yes. I'll be doing my dirty deeds with the bear. And
now, Mountie, not for nothing, you sound like you got a bunch of marbles in your mouth.
Well,
or you're eating ice cream or something like that.
Once in a while. I mean, hey, you and I are almost the same size here,
Well, let's not get into size. With women, size does matter. Don't let them fool you.
Hey, how big your feet?
In Europe, they're 44 and a half.
I'm talking about here.
Well, we're not here right now, at least not mentally anyway.
That's how you judge
what other stats you want to know, Mountie?
Oh, not much. Hey,
well, listen, what do you want to know about Big Daddy, Mountie? Come on. We're on here with the Guardian of the House.
Now, remember, this could be your program right now, $1 Million Mountie. What do you got to ask the Big Daddy here?
Yeah, well, you're coming to Connecticut, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you've got my home phone number, right?
Absolutely.
You better call me.
All right. Hey,
because I will watch your back as a manager if you want me to.
All right, brother. We'll be in touch. Thanks for the call. You're one hell of a guy. And you know what? It's good to see that the independents in this area are flourishing. You can see you got some independent grapplers calling the show.
Yes.
And I guess the independents are alive and well here in Connecticut.
Thanks in part to Slamz. Yes, sir.
When I get back from vacation.
That's right. You're going away.
I will call you to set up a show.
We're gonna get you back on the air somehow.
And
what about your guy, your boy Chaz Ray? I hope he.
Well, he's not making it. He's doing too good with wrestling in Florida.
Nice.
Well.
The Sunshine State, my former town.
We'll be on the lookout for the $1 Million Mountie's return to Channel 34, because we're only going to be here for 3 more months.
Yeah. Hey, Daddy, you haven't changed your phone number, have you?
I've been at the same residence, the little grass hut on the waterfront. Yes, I have not moved. My number's still the same.
You know where to find him.
Okay, well, I'm going to be giving you a call. When I get ready to get back on the air, you better come down.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, later, brother. See you later, Rich.
All right, the $1 Million Mountie joining us here on August 13th. On Friday the 13th,
Friday the 13th.
You have to get the $1 Million.
I'm hearing things. I'm seeing things. I don't know what's going on. There's all kinds of noise. It's Friday the 13th. It's Slamz. It's Big Daddy.
Hey, we should also mention, too, about Sheila over here, too. Your